so we're on the road. Got done with school this afternoon, got packed up. Now we're making our trek to our turkey location. Got about an hour and a half drive. Gonna get some scouting in tonight. Hopefully find some birds, because I haven't done really any scouting over in this area this spring. Birds last year, and I'm hoping there's gonna be some in the locations again this year. Gonna get over there, swing by a few different areas, and hopefully we can put a flock to bed tonight. You never know with these turkeys. It's either really easy, you get it done in the first hour or two of season, or they kick your butt a little bit and you gotta work for it. I've been on both ends of the stick, so we'll see what happens this weekend. Just swung by one of our first spots. It's a public piece, and there's some Tommies out strutting, sure enough, but there's also another vehicle checking them out, so have to see how that plays out. Again, that was our first pit stop. Just kind of drove by. The other guy was checking them out. Didn't want to bother him too much, but there's indeed some birds there. Big old gobbler right on the road up here. Big old gobbler was on that road and came driving down, and he's just kind of hanging out in the ditch area there. That's an option. That's a little public spot. Not a ton of trees there. I think he's kind of coming off the neighbors, but another option, I guess. So this private spot that I found birds at tonight, I went on Onyx, searched the guy's name. He lived just a few miles away, and did some door knocking. Nice old man. He said, kill all you want. Gotta love when they give a response like that about turkeys. So we're gonna head back out there and try to roost those birds and get a good game plan going for the morning. So that's some really good news, getting a private permission piece like that. There's some toms out there strutting it up, and we're gonna see what happens. Let's go get our game plan rolling for the morning. We're gonna sneak in and try and see these birds. They're kind of blocked in here by trees, so I gotta do a little off-roading and see if we can get an idea of where they're gonna be roosting, and kind of just understand this little area here so I can set up effectively in the morning. There's a lot of birds up there. We probably have watched about 15 or 20 of them hop up in that tree. So there's kind of a big line of cottonwoods there, and that's where they're all getting up in, figure out a game plan for the morning, and then I think we're going to be good to go. We're just walking back to the pickup now. Just roosted about 15, 20 birds probably. It's a good amount back there. This is the private spot that I went and found the landowner's place and asked for permission. He said kill them all. And there's plenty in there. Gonna try and slip in there in the morning. I kind of got a game plan with what I can see right now. It's kind of tough to understand kind of down in there what the terrain, and there's fences and buildings, all that stuff, but I'm hoping I can get in there really early. It's going to be really windy in the morning, which is going to be very beneficial for me just to cover up noise and some movements. I think I'm going to be able to get in there pretty close, get the ground blind set up, decoys out, and then it's just a waiting game because there is not a shortage in turkeys up in those trees right now. Gonna swing by one more spot on my way back, and then I'm crashing at my buddy's house tonight. And we're up and at him early in the morning. Gotta love it. Alright guys, it is 3:50 in the morning. Just headed out, got about a 20-minute drive to my spot. We're gonna look to sneak in there. I have the ground blind with me, and hopefully we don't spook any birds out of the trees. Hopefully we can get right up on them, get a good setup right next to the roost within 100 yards, and then hopefully we'll be in business right away this morning. So stay tuned. Alright guys, so we are set up about 90 yards from the roost right now. Got the blind in here, got the decoys out, got everything all set up, so should be a fun morning. I can see a good amount of birds up in the trees and didn't hear a peep out of them, so I think we're in the clear. The wind cover helped me out a ton. Gonna sit tight. It's only 5 o'clock, sun rises until 6:45, so I got in here pretty early, but that's how I like to do it. Sit tight, should have some action here soon. He's out there, he just died right out in front of me there. And then he's piled up. I still got a ton of birds sitting right in my lap here. I wish I had a double tag for here. But at least we're getting a good show here. This is pretty awesome stuff. Let's go. Man, that was a pretty awesome hunt right there. That's probably the most turkeys I've ever been on. There's about 40 in a group there at least. That was pretty nuts. They came down off their roost pretty early actually and started coming down, and I was like, well, here we go, I suppose. Started getting them on video a bit, and they're out here beating out my Jake, and decided I better get my bow ready and send an arrow. Worked out. It was probably one of the coolest turkey hunts I've been on. We're gonna take a couple more minutes here. I'm gonna go get that bird and get some pictures and yeah, get on out of here. It's a fun morning. We're gonna go pick up my bird. Good enough bird watching in for the day. They're all still hanging out there. There he be. Let's go get him. Oh yeah, look at that. Not a bad beard on him. Not a bad bird at all here. It's pretty. Look at that fan. Alright, we're gonna get out of the wind and get some pictures up by the barn here. So we're headed back to the pickup. Gonna drive it down in here a little bit and get some pictures of this guy. Then we're gonna get out of here. It's kind of a windy, cruddy day, but it's a good day for a little turkey hunting. Every day is a good day for some turkey hunting, actually. Jeez, wonder if anyone deer hunts this spot. There's just scrapes, rubs. Look at all. Be pretty cool to find a bonus shed maybe while I'm out here. Gonna get the pickup, gonna get some pictures, and then we're gonna skedaddle. Our hunting trip is coming near to an end. It was a quick one, but it was a great time. All right guys, so we just got done taking some pictures with the bird. Now we're just getting ready to clean up here. I'm just gonna kind of show you the area here and kind of summarize how it all went down here. Now that it's daylight, you can see a little better. But ground blind, then we got a little barn here. And up there is where they were roosting last night. Put them to bed up there. I didn't think there's gonna be that many birds today. Holy crap, that was a action-packed morning. I counted them this morning when they're up in the trees, and I got to about 40. As you can tell from them videos, there's a good amount of birds here on the ground, and they just came right down, landed right there, and wandered over, beat the crap out of my decoy a little bit, and that was a blast. Pretty cool having it all go down like that. Doesn't always turn out that perfect, and this morning it happened to work out just as I had planned. Couldn't have been any easier, to be honest. Felt like stealing candy from a baby, but that's all right. Makes up for those times I've got my butt kicked by turkeys. So pretty sweet spot. I'm gonna have to get back here in years to come. And now we got 2 tags out west. Gotta get out there in a couple weeks, hopefully get on some birds. And that's about a wrap for today. Appreciate you guys watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. I enjoyed this hunt very much. I hope you enjoy some of that turkey footage I got. It doesn't do it justice. You seen it in person, hearing it, it's just something special. Please hit the subscribe button, and we're coming at you with some more turkey hunting this spring.